Hi. Alright, I'm going to start off by saying, fuck Xbox, fuck Sony. Right, I'm going to tell you why, right, I'm pissed off with both consoles. Even though I'm still getting a PlayStation 3, because quite frankly, it's better than the Xbox. Now, I'm not no fanboy of the PlayStation, right, is. I've always think they've done good work, and I'm always going to consider them as that. The reason why they piss me off is, they've had free online since I've ever had a PlayStation, and now they're going, now you've got to charge. Why the but, I have to say, right, if I was an Xbox user, I'd have more to be pissed off about. The Xbox has got these reasons to be pissed off about. I can't take my... Pretend this is an Xbox game. You right, Jimmy? Do you want to play this game? And he will reply, yes. Have you got any money for that? To install it onto your thing? Pretend pretend this is an Xbox One game, right? Pretend it is, right? Pretend this is an Xbox game. All this is an installation disc. Once you've installed it onto your Xbox One, you can get this and fling it out the window. That's the first thing that does my head in. The second thing about Xbox that really does my head in is, if someone else wants to play my game, they have to pay. Not me, but Xbox. They have to pay Microsoft. Who in the blue hell thought that was a good idea? And then, renting and trading, well, you can just fuck off with that shit. That ain't going to happen. That's like not going to happen. In a nutshell, right, I'm going to be honest with you here, right, is gaming in this generation is fucking shit. Okay, let's have a recap of everything PlayStation, Xbox and Wii U. Okay, the Wii U isn't getting a Mario Kart, any kind of Mario game, apart from the one that's come out. Any new Mario game, any new Zelda game, any new whatever game, next year. So basically, all the best titles that everybody wants a Wii U for has to wait till next year. Why didn't they fucking release the console next year? I'm sorry. Dick. Because, I'm sorry, I'd have to say this, best game on the Wii at the moment. Wii U at the moment. I'm sorry. Hands down. Now, let's go to Xbox. The Xbox, as I've said, you can't rent games. You can't... Oh, this is really sad. Your console has got to be online 24/7, meaning all the fucking time. If it's off for 24 hours, your games will fucking stop working. So, this is what you're telling me is, I can't lend my game to my friends. Now, I have heard that you can do it to one of your friends. Okay, and I have also heard that you can trade your game to someone, but then that person can't trade it again. More ridiculous, okay? And then the Kinect has to be on all the time. Has to be connected all the time. If you're someone that's playing Grand Theft Auto, or you're someone that's playing Call of Duty or Battlefield, you ain't going to be wanting to use that. I'm sorry, they're forcing you to use shit you don't want to use, which is first of all, right? Oh, and also, right, you can log in to someone else's Xbox, and you can, and you can use, you can use your account for an hour. For an hour. Now, I'm sorry, right? What you're telling me is I can't laugh, have jokes with friends, nothing like that. I have just got to sit down. You two sit down, log in into my account, get the game ready. Right, the game's on. Let's play. Then we just got to do solid an hour gaming. What the flying fuck? Oh, Xbox. Oh. Now, PlayStation has to pay for the online. Do you know what, right? I'm going to say this, right? Now, whatever console I get, I have to pay for the online. I'm going to pay for the online. Now, I said I don't want to pay for the online, but now it's got to the point now where whatever console I get, an Xbox or Play, you're going to say, well, get a Wii U. Well, I have. But you're going to say, whatever, if I get a PlayStation or an Xbox, I'm going to have to pay for the online. So, you know, whatever. And I play this game here the most online, so I'm going to have to get it. I'm sorry. It's just a known fact. That game alone, right, is worth me getting PlayStation Plus. You don't know how many hours I play that game. I play it for so long, my hands hurt. I played for so long, yeah, right? I'm weeing for about 4 days. But I'm sorry, yeah, right? I'm not a fanboy of any console. The only reason why I don't have an Xbox is for these very reasons. They are, like, the Xbox itself is a very good console. The one that's out at the moment is a very good console, but you have to pay for the online, which is shitty. But I have to admit, you do have to now on the PlayStation 4. But then you go from oh, you just have to pay for the online to all this bullshit. This is why I don't like Xbox. I don't hate Xbox because it's not a good console. I hate the people behind the console, as in Microsoft. Now you're going to say, well, I bet you Sony will do it next year. Well, if they do it next year, I'll throw their console out the window. But no, seriously, in all honesty, I know you're all going to say I'm weird, but Xbox One, for a start, the name. Every time I say that, I think of the original Xbox. First of all, who in the blue hell actually thought, call it the Xbox One? I know there's a marketing strategy, it's the one you want. I'm going to say, right, regardless of what games are on it, regardless of what games are on what console, regardless of what features they have, I think the Xbox has lost purely because of what... Can't rent a game for the Xbox. I'm sorry, but that's just sad. That's just sad. I'm sorry, but that is just sad. But then again, you can't say much for the Wii either, because I've gone to Blockbuster, and they've got one game to rent for it, and that is Zombie U, the only game you can rent for it. Are you serious? This gaming generation is fucked. Seriously, there's no games, no good games coming out for the Wii U till next year, right? The Xbox One has all these major fuck-ups, and PlayStation, now you have to pay for the online. Now, incidentally, I am getting a PlayStation 4, and I have pre-ordered it, and it's all set in motion, I'm getting one. But at the end of the day it's still fucked up, however you look at it. All the consoles have got problems. I'm sorry. We need to go back to this generation. The generation before these. The Wii, right? Oh, and by the way, the last time I checked my Wii, I don't have TVII on my Wii U. There's a feature I'm never going to use. What I'm going to say is, the Wii was innovative, everyone had one. The PlayStation was free online, great. The Xbox, you had to pay for. The only downside, but it was there, and it was the fact. That was it, that was your lot. They were good consoles. Now, you've got to pay for the PlayStation, pay for the Xbox Online. You've got to do all this shit, staying online and shit with the Xbox. The Wii isn't going to get new games till next year. Oh, my brain hurts. Seriously. I'm sorry, but... Now, I buy a Wii U to play Mario Kart, Mario things. Because I love Mario. I'm a Mario fan. As you can see, I don't know... Look, I'll show you. Mario fan. Mario fan. So that is why I buy the Wii U. But all the Mario games are coming out next year. That being said, I still don't have TVII. So basically this generation of gaming is going to pot. Oh, and now there's a thing called an Wii U, which looks really snazzy. You've seen the size of the Wii U? That size. And it looks a good console actually. I might, check that out and see what it's like and how much it is. And if it's worth getting, I might get one. Oh, and then I heard that Apple might be making a console. I just cringe when I heard. Now I'm going to say something. I like all these new consoles, like the Wii U, the other the other one that's the controller and the screen that's coming out. I like all these because I think Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft need competition. But I'm swearing to holy fucking hell, we need to change this because it's getting out of hand. But I have to say, out of the three of them, the PlayStation 4 and the Wii U are the best two. But the PlayStation wins because it's going to have good games at launch, whereas the Wii U doesn't have fuck all. I bought 3 games for my Wii U. I bought Nintendo Land, Lego. I bought that, and I bought Mario. And look how long I've had the console. I've had it since nearly launch. So, I'm sorry, but this is just sad, it's ridiculous, and it needs to stop. But the only thing I have to say that Nintendo do good is all my accessories work with the new Wii U, and all my games work for the Wii U, so I'm happy about that. I'm just sorry, but, So, I would suggest you buy a Wii U next year because all the great games are coming out next year, and I'll be buying games all day long. As for an Xbox, if you don't rent games that much, okay. Now it's the online bit. Being online all the time doesn't bother me. Do you know what bothers me? I can't give my games to people. It just bothers me. It's the renting the games that bothers me the most. Renting the games. So, yeah, this is just me and talking about this generation consoles. But I am getting a PlayStation 4, before you asked. I am getting a PlayStation 4 pre-ordered. So, boom. I'll see you later. Oh, comment down in the comment bar what you think of the new consoles. About what do you think of the Wii U, what do you think of the new PlayStation 4, and what do you think of the Xbox One. And I am talking about the new one, not the original. I'm actually, if you ever hear me say Xbox Classic, that's the original Xbox. If I say Xbox One, it's the new one. That's what I'm calling the old one, Xbox Classic. I'm seriously, because they need to... It's confusing me. So yeah, tell me what you think down in there. Description bar down in my groin area. So later. Oops.